Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to do a quick gear review today. Got the Toxoptix X3 Penlight. Just wanted to give a quick overview of it, to talk about some of the features, and talk about why you can justify spending $80 on a Penlight, and why it's better than some of the other ones that are out there. So before we get started, take a quick look. So before I get started with this, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm no way associated with the Toxoptix. I'm not paid by them. This isn't a sponsorship or anything like that. Just wanted to go over this Penlight and review with you guys why I think this is actually a pretty valuable piece of equipment to carry around. So the first thing I want to cover is how sturdy this thing is. I've carried it around since the DRE conference in my pocket, out on the street doing police work. It's made out of aluminum, I believe. It's been pretty sturdy. It hasn't had any issues. All I've had to do is change batteries in it. Overall, pretty great product as far as that's concerned. The other couple features that this thing has that definitely beyond your standard Penlight, which I happen to go through, break a lot of, I'm sure the rest of you do as well. They seem to be pretty cheap, the most of the ones that we get out there that you get for 10, 15 bucks or whatever on Amazon, plus the lighting may not be as good. This obviously comes with a couple more features as far as that goes. So as you saw in the video, there's a couple different light modes that this has. So once you turn this Penlight on with the rear button, you'll see the front buttons start to glow red. As you flip through the different settings, you can turn on your red light. So the red light has been good for doing different things, doing darkroom exams in particular. It's a great resource for that. It keeps you away from having to do the old finger on top or thumb over the top of the Penlight. It gives you a nice reasonable red light that you can show in their eyes and allows you to see pretty clearly without having to fuss much with your pen. The second function you can click into is obviously the direct light. So again, this is kind of a DRE related product. So when you're out doing DRE exams, you can use the Penlight for direct. You can use this Penlight for direct light into their eyes. What's cool about the direct light feature on this is it's not going to be too bright like some of the other ones that are out there. This was actually discussed with Dr. Siddick, who's told me about this pen in the first place when I attended one of his classes this last year. And the light was actually agreed that this was the appropriate lighting, the amount of lumens necessary to do a proper exam and not be too bright for the person that you're doing the exam on. All right, last light, of course, is the UV light. So again, back when they changed this so that we could use UV lights to do our exams, it makes it a lot easier to look into the person's eyes when you're in the dark room. If you hold it down at an angle, you can see up there, and it gives a pretty good example of how big their pupil size is in near total darkness. Okay, so beyond the functionality of this as a road tool, I wanted to talk about this as a training tool. Being up there as an academy instructor, I see people frequently that are going too fast, too slow, some kind of issue with how they're performing their HGN test. This has the function to be able to set up a timer on it, so that when you're going, you can hold it in your hand and you can make your passes, and it'll alert you to when you should be at the middle end of your pass and to the opposite end of the pass. It gives you the ability to work on your timing and understand exactly what that feels like. So again, I just wanted to put this out there, show why I thought it was a cool product, why I could justify spending the amount of money that this thing is. It definitely, like I said, I'd rather spend money once on one product that lasts you a long time versus spending a bunch of money on individual Penlights that break frequently and aren't reliable. Again, if you're interested in this, go check it out over at toxoptix.com. And again, follow me on Twitter at DRE Nevada. We'll see you out there. Stay safe.